So this is our Tesco supermarket. We buy almost everything at. It's close to home, and even though we order one as well, but sometimes we have to come here and buy things we're out of. Happens usually twice a week at least. Okay, so the berries section, my favorite one. Let's see, the strawberries. So those actually good. They look pretty good. And we have the small ones for $2.50 and bigger ones for I'm not sure how much. It's good quality. Might take this one. And also raspberries, of course. None of my orders passed without one of those. So this one is 150 grams for $1.70. Some more stuff we usually take. Blueberries. There is a small pack for $1.60. This one is 150 grams. There is 250 for $2.45. Some other fruit. We have peaches here, $1.89 for 4. Those guys, flat peaches, $1.10. Plums. There's some grapes here. Usually take those depending on the what we want that day. Or avocados. You can buy one, you can buy a few. We usually take 2 ripe ones. This one is from Peru. Sometimes we have avocados from Israel here, but today is Peru. Bananas, 90p per kilogram. Those are from Colombia. They look pretty good. Okay, I was waiting for Rose to clear up, so let's show you the melons. Different kinds. Pineapples. How much are those? 2 pineapples for £3. Pretty cool. And mangoes. 2 mangoes, $1.55. There's some kiwis. Coconuts. No, we don't buy those, but we could. And those are clementines. Okay, some stuff we buy for salads is spring onions, some radishes. You see the prices, right? The salad leaves, all kinds. Like those are the prices. Apples. We have Ramley apples. So looks like Smith apples a bit. $1.50 for 6. All kinds of the pink lady. A bit more expensive. And also the Smith ones, $1.70. And the small ones. Where's this section? We never actually buy this stuff, but it's here. It's like kind of vegetables which are ready to pop into the pan, the stove, whatever, to roast. Like if you don't have time to peel the potatoes, you have it like ready to roast. That's the price. There's some deal, 3 for 2. I bought those actually. Some vegetables. Like with the short day. Today is 19th. Kinds of stuff like that. broccoli, cabbages, and sweet corn. Sometimes we buy those for Lisa, she likes them. Bell peppers. We usually take this one, like 3 of different colors. And the cucumbers, something that our kids eat, mostly cucumbers of all the veggies. So like they eat one of those a day, probably. Buy them a lot. And that's the only kind there is here. It's 89 each. Around those small ones, but I don't buy them usually. I don't know, they don't. We tried them, but it wasn't much better than the big ones. All kinds of cherry tomatoes. Those are 3 pounds. It's kind of expensive actually, probably because it's the finest. It's branded like special ones. Those are regular. There's cheaper kind of cherry tomatoes. Also those for 1p. Potatoes. And there is a bag here with 6 big ones. Courgettes. Aubergines, kind of expensive here. They cost like 95p for one small one. Onions, brown onions for each, so it's for one. What else? Carrots. Carrots 69 for a bag of few. Something we don't buy either, but they have here like sausage rolls. Doesn't look like it has sausage. It looks like it has some minced meat or something, but it's quite cheap. You can pop it into the oven and bake it. And I'm going to show you this side. We usually don't buy things from here, but it's still worth showing. All kind of dips, like hummus. I haven't tried this one actually. Organic hummus for 95 for a small one. They have the coleslaw, all kind of stuff, hams. Usually don't eat those either. And olives. And those look like they have some stuff inside, except olives. Olives, lots of stuff actually. This one is all plant-based. It's not our section, but there's all kind of stuff here. No chicken mushroom, minced no steak and onion, sausage rolls without meat, all kind of stuff, bunch of stuff, falafels. There's a difference, Middle Eastern, Moroccan. Okay, there are some sections with food from different countries. This one is Polish. What we like here is kefir. Okay, ravion in Israel. We bake with it pancakes. When I say we, I mean Misha. There's also some cottage cheese here, like tvarog kinds. Milk section. We usually take the big one for pints, but they have those small, cute little ones. Lisa loves those. Sometimes I buy her, and she feels it's made special for her. Very important thing in my fridge is Oatly. I figured out there are 2 lately here. Since we came here, there's one which is refrigerated and one which is stored on regular shelves. I don't know what's the difference. I just keep buying the shelf one because I'm used to it. For juices, we usually drink this one for breakfast. It's squeezed, not from concentrate. So that's our story. Kinds of butters. The butter we got used to is this regular unsalted butter. It's good. Costs £2. And cheeses section. It's not huge. It's not a French supermarket, but there is something to choose from. There are blue cheeses here. This one is brie we take usually. Kids like it. And this one I like. Cambazola, my favorite actually. £3. What else? All kinds of cheddars, halloumi, feta, the one we buy for the salad, goat cheeses, mascarpone, mozzarella, like one piece. Okay, this all kinds of cheddar cheeses. It's like a big block, and they also sell like little packs of it, smoked with different flavors. Yeah, just a lot of cheddar. And the regular soft yellow cheeses. And what else? The snacks, kids like those sticks. Buy them sticks, they eat them for breakfast. Hummus and tuna section. Actually, I haven't tried that. Tuna. We're not big fans of hummus and tuna, but sometimes you just miss it, you know. Yogurts. It's like this big Greek yogurts here. Regular ones. Little ones for kids. And the more basic kind, not fancy one, is the Tesco Greek yogurt. That's the price. Fraction of previous one. There are actually lots of kefirs in Tesco as well. Like we tried them as well, but they're more expensive than Polish ones, and the Polish ones taste better. Those ginger shots I like so much in winter. They're very expensive, but sometimes in winter when I'm starting to feel that cold is catching up to me, I just get it for a boost to immune system. That's what I like to think, at least. This section is of less interest to me because Misha cooks and he chooses stuff here. But sometimes I'm buying groceries as well, so I kind of know what's going on here, but only kind of. Poultry is like chicken stuff that we take. Those are breasts. That's the prices. Usually we're strong on minced meat. Where is it? I lost it. British chicken diced breast for small schnitzels for kids. Actually, they were out of the regular minced meat, so I see they have turkey mince here. This one we also use for meatballs at home. And the breast chicken, so the prices. Those we buy for the soup or chicken broth. It's actually turkey. I'm gonna show you pork and lamb sections as well, even though we don't eat those, but they're here. Someone likes it. So, loin, ribs. So the prices, minced lamb potatoes. Last thing I'm gonna show you in meat section is those meatballs. We buy them sometimes. Misha cooks them with the tomato sauce. Kids actually like those. It's like a thing for us to do when we're out of ideas. And the minced meat, regular one, that's the price for half kilo. There's like this big section of almost ready meals of different countries. There is East Asia here, India. There's a person here, so one film. There is some Italian stuff like lasagnas and pastas. So like carbonara. Those are the prices. Pies, different pies. Creamy succulent chicken and bacon pie. Cauliflower cheese. Those are the ones we buy sometimes. Lisa likes them for cheese. Tortellini. Bacon and sausages. For those who are interested, kind of bacons, smoked, little pieces, all kinds of configurations. And this is chicken already, chicken poppers. Quick scan of oatmeals and cornflakes. What we buy here is Scottish oats in huge packs. That's what Jan eats for breakfast since he was tiny. So that's actually a blessing. And Lisa eats those. Multigrain, no sugar, good price, and they're actually quite good. Oatmeal, that's me right here. All of those. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's my milk. I have all different kinds, but just I don't know. I'm used to this one. Tastes good for me. The beer section, I like those because they're like pieces of art. Look at those cans. Usually buy those kinds. Camden. This one I like. And also a Wingman, all kinds. It's a fine brewery. Brewdog. Like craft beers. Small water bottles are very cheap here. It's like we usually have this pack in our car for our trips. So I was kind of surprised to see how much they cost. Bread. Okay, there are so many. Usually we buy bagels for Lisa. We almost don't eat bread with some good sourdough kind. Also we buy crumpets here. Like those are the things we discovered during our travels. We ate them in one of the hotels. And Jan likes them and Misha likes them. It actually has a kind of holes, like pancake with holes. So you can spread butter or Marmite. Yeah, we have someone in the family who eats Marmite, guess who? So they like it that it's like you can fill it in stuff with stuff. Here you can see them better. They look. You can also buy crepes here, like those pancakes we bake at home on Sundays. I don't know, it's kind of sad. I don't know how it tastes. We never tried to buy them because Misha bakes them on Sundays. But actually they even sell them with the chocolate fillings already. As well as blueberry pancakes. Pancakes which already have blueberries in them. One more thing we tried a few times, it was kind of cool. And they have those baguettes which are baked at home. So you pop them into the oven and you have like freshly baked bread in a few minutes. Okay, this is the section that I think is very cute. It has those birthday cakes which actually look nice, because sometimes you don't want to order like really fancy cake if it's some party with the schoolmates or something and you don't know how to bake. That's me. Then you have some really cute options here, like for celebratory cakes and like for example cube cakes. Look, it's kind of nice, like 15 pieces. There are princesses and there is Peppa Pig. There she is. Like smaller versions. So cool. I like small cupcakes. Okay, caterpillar cake. Spider-Man. Is it cool or what? I think it is. Even a mermaid cake. Like it looks very, very nice. And the proper bakery section where they bake the bread actually. That's like a bread I would go for. And if I would get back to eating bread properly. Baguettes. Some snacks. I'm getting hungry. Okay, this is British stuff, which is kind of weird. I tried it once in the office. At first I didn't know what to do with it. It's like this little breads that you need to put in milk or something, and then it becomes, I don't know, it becomes a breakfast, but you also kind of have to make it crumbly. Okay, all of that is Israeli section in Tesco. So you can find here those things that this one is always in our home. There is Tina here for some ketchups. You may be used to salt. Awesome. Crackers. And all kinds of nostalgic stuff. There are like proper big supermarkets with kosher and Israeli food, but even Tesco has some stuff. What else? What else? Click. Actually, there is no Bamba here now. There usually is, though my kids are not big fans. Of course, there are stands with other countries' food. This is all Mexican, there's Indian, there's other stuff, but this video won't be that long to show everything. Maybe next time. Some oils. It took us time to find olive oil which is not mixed from the parts of different oils. So I don't know which one. It was like finest something, one of more expensive ones that we buy, which is not actually mixed. British and their love postcards, even in supermarket, separate aisle. There is also entire section for back to school, which popped up here like in the end of July, 2 weeks after they finished school. It's because the summer holidays are quite short here, so they start getting ready for the new year, school year, right after they finish the previous one. And of course, self-service cashiers, my favorite kind. That's it. I think I've done good for today. And I think my next video will be about driving in London.